2, 1. So there we go. Official first episode of Primates Pod after the pilot. Sorry it took so long, guys.
It has been a process, to say the least.
Say yeah.
But this is the Monke, Great Baboon, and this is the Primates Pod.
You'll see I'm recording from a different space now. This is in my room. Previously didn't want to because there was a little bit of echo, so I've changed it up a bit. And there is a shrine behind me.
It's his cowboy shrine.
Nah. That is my brother, and that is friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, on today's episode, I think what we need to do is the important or most important. Hold on a second. I can smell something though. I smell something though.
Uh-oh.
Something's off. I don't know what it is.
Oh, what's this man smelling?
It's a little Easter egg. That's Easter, everybody. Corny, I know.
Hit him with the Happy Easter. Freaking
Okay, so getting back to the actual important announcement, I think Baboone has the most important announcement on Earth for us. So I'll allow him to not only say what it is, but even take over the whole show.
Well, just so happens over the process of us trying to make the first episode, we finally had a baby baboon. Baby baboon is born. He is alive, and he is a tiny little fella. Love him to death. He's a little cutie, but he was smaller than Chase at birth. Chase, I think, was like 7 pounds, 6 ounces, and like 21, 22 inches or so. And freaking Han was 7'1" and then 19, I think, inches, I believe. I don't know if it's inches or centimeters, but whatever.
He looks like he's got really long legs though, bruh. Like he's gonna be a really tall motherfucker.
Maybe. Who knows? I guess it all only time will tell.
Handsome, whichever one, but he's gonna be baby baboon.
Yeah, baby baboon is here though. Now that means I can go ahead and initiate the next part of my life plan, and that's get my 2 heirs built up behind me to where they eventually have to fight each other to fight me, and then there'll be one surviving member of my name, and it's just gonna work out perfectly.
Like Han Solo.
Oh, Darth Vader, baby. I'm repping New Mexico on the hat.
Oh, yeah. Why did we both choose to wear a hat today, though?
I don't know. I've been wearing a hat the last couple of days because it's been actually, the weather's been really, really hot.
Yeah, no, it's starting to get cold.
And I always wear that beanie, you know, you see me in usually normally. So.
I gotta say, sorry, I forgot to switch off one thing sound here, apparently. I gotta say to Marisol, though, congrats, though, on the new addition to the family. I hope it brings you much joy and fulfillment, and that all the achievements over life are successful.
And she will see.
I know how to sing happy birthday to somebody. Not happy happy birthday, you know, to somebody.
Yeah.
I want to touch on something just like first off already. And sorry, that may be mental health. Okay, I'm gonna start off first with that. Is that it's a very, very important thing for us to focus on. I mean, if you don't have that, what if you don't take care of your mental health, what are you? Because your mental health is what makes you you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I actually I was preparing on something completely different to speak about today, but something I found literally about 2-3 hours ago was a channel called Doku Ryan. And well, although it might be controversial as to what this guy does on his channel, pertaining to mental health and depression and such, you might say, why am I promoting this channel? Because obviously he deals with alcohol a lot. But the reason is, if you can look past the alcohol and you can look at everything else he does, and it made me laugh out my stomach for quite some time. All this guy does is he gets a jar and he puts something in it, and then he fills it with either vodka, rum, whiskey, vinegar, or acid or acetone. Now, obviously, the acid and acetone ones are like a normal science experiment, but the others are quite interesting because sometimes he actually tastes it. Like this motherfucker put a double cheeseburger in whiskey for a fucking month.
What the hell?
The motherfucker. And I'm telling you, living with clinical depression for quite a while, and
Mm-hmm.
I've got where I just kind of disappear because I want to just relax, watch movies and things like that, and just get up for a while. But it helps, but not always like perfectly. But watching this, making me laugh like a good 97 videos I went through in about 2 hours, and it's all just on his channel. You'll find the inner jar.
You and binge in your video.
And that's the playlist. I'm go have a look. Excuse me, you broke up a bit there. You broke up a bit.
Yeah, I think we've been breaking up for a bit.
Yeah, he told me this connection problem. I don't know, he lost me. We can edit this out, but I don't know where you lost me.
Yeah. You kept coming in and
Yeah.
out. I heard you a bit. I answered your question on or I don't know if it was a question or whatnot, but I answered something and I don't exactly remember what I answered now.
Fuck.
Check mine too. I might Wi-Fi mine and just see if I can connect to my Wi-Fi.
I don't know where the problem is because I'm literally sitting like less than a meter away from my router. Like everything that we speak about right now, I can talk about it.
Yeah, now I see you. Yeah,
Well,
I see a little bit, but
incredibly fucking choppy.
It still says you have it's a red connection on by your name.
Seconds. I need to check something on my computer. I don't know if it's improved now.
Let me look here.
Does it look by any chance?
Well, I don't got any. Hold on. I think you're switching it now. I can hear you fine. That's a good thing.
I think my video on my PC though.
Okay, I just seen you pop up.
I can see it on my phone, but I don't see it on my PC.
All right, talk for a second.
And
Yeah, it's
testing.
lag.
Hi, Baboone.
Way lag. There you go. That's better now. You're still redlining.
This is fucked up though. Why? Hold up. Smoker's lung. Let me just. I want to do a speed test here quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! Fucking wrong channel. Jesus. Didn't do the wrong fucking page. Crap, man.
When do you get home from work tomorrow?
Yeah. No, well, I work from home right.
Oh, so you've been working from home? Oh yeah, because your place burnt down.
now.
Yeah, you froze again. I could see just frozen. There it goes. Well,
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know. It kind of
Your
freaked out.
Your voice is perfect. Also, give me a second. I kind of forgot. You can actually hear me perfectly fine.
Oh, and your robot voice.
Because I forgot my fucking headphone.
Robot voice.
Talk to you. Oh, yeah. There's the issue.
There you go. I hear you.
One mega. I could really fucking slow upload. But I got like 1 megasecond upload, bro. And that might be why it is so slow. And I forgot these. Where's this phone's thing? Oh, yeah. You still there? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you better now. Yeah, and now we're both back. I don't know how laggy it is now. You're obviously gonna have to tell me.
Doesn't look terrible now. I can see you moving. I can hear you. So.
And it's not choppy.
No, doesn't look choppy.
Okay. So I don't know where we were. Sort of like a whole confusion. I fucking lost where we were though.
Well, we were still talking about mental health, but I don't exactly know the point of conversation that you were in.
Okay, so touching on mental health again. Something we need to touch on is the importance of it, and just finding the joy in things. And one thing is, even though people complain about the toxicity of YouTube and social media and whatever, a channel I found this afternoon. Yeah, I'll pause for a second.
I remember where we're going.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so I found a channel about like 2.5, maybe 3 hours ago, where I was actually I had my whole speech about mental health planned out, and this channel just kind of changed my mind. Um, I found the joy in a channel that, yes, it does display a little controversial thing like alcohol, which isn't usually good to mental health. But if you can look past that and look at the comedy displayed by the channel, it actually made me belly laugh for the first time in quite a while. And as a person that's been living with clinical depression for majority of my 36 years on this earth, um, it was absolutely brilliant. Channel's name is Doku Ryan. Okay, and
I think I've
it's
seen that channel a couple of times actually. Now that you've explained it, I think I have seen it a few times with a couple of different objects he does and uses.
he
And like
mostly
a
shows up
longer
in the
haired
shorts.
person.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
mostly shows up in the shorts reels. Okay.
Yeah, I see his
Um,
shorts.
yeah, I've never seen him in any other reels, just the shorts. And I decided to like, well, I liked his shorts, so I subscribed. But I went and checked out his channel playlist, and he has one playlist called In a Jar. Yeah, and I haven't seen a single video of the rest of his channel. But this I literally binged for the last 2.5 to 3 hours. And what this guy does is he takes different objects, mostly food or sweets or something, and he puts it in mostly alcohol. But he also deals with putting it in a jar of acetone, acid, vinegar, or bleach.
Mm.
But what he does, which I like, is he takes a mason jar and he pops different fruits, sweets, or whatever in different kinds of alcohol, like 90% vodka, whiskey, rum, tequila, gin, and there's something else. But the outcome sometimes. I mean, one of the last videos I watched is this motherfucker taking a double quarter pounder McDonald's burger and putting it in 90% vodka for a fucking month.
Damn.
And this fucker ate it. And it was so fucking funny. I mean, Goku Ryan, you have some insane facial expressions, and I gotta say that made me forget about the negatives of the world, and it was actually it was very beneficial. I would have to say. Some of these channels help, but speaking about your mental health helps a lot as well, obviously. But for these little temporary fixes, take a chance. Just click on any little short. Click on anything. You'll find little pick me uppers like this. It's something
Bro,
you'll
you have no idea how much fantasy football I watch for my mental health.
find. You asked me to join you, and I still have to check out that site. I mean, I don't
But
even
if
know what how
I'm
football
sure
works.
check out the sleeper app and I'm sure we can I've got a team in there that I put in there as like a family team because me and my wife are both in there and whatnot, and everyone voted that we can just put a family team in there. But if it's something you think you can get interested in your free time, be able to play fantasy football and get a roster out, we'll put you in that spot. We'll let you play.
As a South African, I gotta say I have no idea how football works.
Do y'all
I
have
mean,
like
our our,
so
our football is soccer.
yeah, y'all's two biggest sports over there is football and cricket, right?
Well,
Or
we'll
rugby,
have to put it in
maybe?
yeah, we'd have to put it in the category of three: cricket,
Mm.
rugby, and soccer. Not foot. You do not call it football in South Africa, bro.
Well, I know. Football is only American football unless you got normal football over the world. It is what it is. But
If
do
you
y'all
play
like
football in
do y'all
South
have
Africa,
any like fantasy like sports betting type things with all those sports over there?
I don't know.
Because like
I
fantasy
don't know
football is
captain.
kind of like it's American football, and you have a roster of guys that you draft, or like they're your guys, and you're trying to win a fantasy football championship throughout the year with your guys that you drafted. So it's pretty
Yeah,
much like, we do like a 10-team dynasty league, which means like there are teams forever. So like whatever players we get are our players forever. We get rookie draft picks every year. We can trade
yeah.
away guys, just like the real NFL does, and that's how we do with us. And that's the spots you would get. And so, I mean, I can give you plenty of websites right now, or like YouTube channels that I watch, just to kind of give you, you can go watch and kind of get an idea of players you want. And like you can go watch like startup drafts, mock drafts, stuff like that to kind of get an idea. But it's just it's like whatever the NFL player does on the field in an actual game, you get points for that if
Yeah.
that player's on your team. You know, that's what you're just going for, the most points every week.
It sounds like it kind of connects to actual real life football, like it kind of like imitates what it actually does, like almost live action or something. I'm not sure, or real time. I mean,
I would say, well, not live action, or I guess kind of real time, because like you'll get points as they score points. You know what I mean? Or as they produce on the field, and you'll get points throughout that time.
in real life,
Yeah,
that's if they score in real life.
yeah.
Okay, okay. So it does
So
have a
some you
connection to
might
real
not be
life.
able to watch games sometimes, which a lot of us, because of schedules and whatnot, don't always get to watch games. But there's always like ways, like apps and stuff you can keep on your phone, like the ESPN app. Keep up updates with games and whatnot. The sleeper gives you all the updates for your points either way. You know, but I mean, it's fun. It's fun, dude. I love it to deal with my mental health, and use it to clear my head, because it's just something different that it makes you feel like, it makes you feel like you're in control of something, you know,
Yeah,
and it gives you a sense of pride, and a sense of achievement, win or lose, because everything was in your hands.
yeah, and okay, where you just said it gives you a sense of pride and everything and joy, and everything is in your hands. That's a different kind of requirement you're looking for, right?
Hmm.
In your positive achievement for the day on your mental health. Okay. Mine is finding something fun, funny, humorous, comedic, and maybe spreading it. Maybe just making somebody laugh or smile.
Yeah.
And that's why I find that little short. And it's something different for everybody every day. I mean, tomorrow I might find something completely different that's not even funny or anything else. It's just a different feeling that maybe makes me feel better.
Hmm.
Um, find what you like and try and put as much of that in your daily life as possible. And this is why I
I
like
agree.
to laugh and smile. I mean, I know sometimes it looks like I'm immature and I make a lot of jokes or something like that. But it's because it what makes me feel better. And I'm not doing it to the detriment of anybody else. It's just if it's funny and it makes me laugh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use it.
Don't worry, dude. We'll make sure to keep Will Smith away from you.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch and his little punches. Jesus.
There you go.
Okay, so
And we're back.
why is everything going wrong? Okay, so yeah, we ran out of recording time there because we got stuck on the mental health, and which it's obviously it's something you need to get stuck on, but also other factors like Zoom limiting us and we're not having the paid version yet, and not going to do the paid version until obviously the channel picks up enough. Because it's something that I learned from a couple of professionals is that don't put too much funds into it until you've seen that it picks up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Makes
And that's
sense.
why you should aim to do it for financial gain as well. It's YouTube is not a guaranteed, and we realize this.
Speaking of mental health, what's something you use to help your mental health?
Comedy,
Well, outside of comedy,
lots.
like, is there any substance you? Whoa, there it is.
A big old bag of weed.
And to that, sir, I
Or for the
take a hit for
Afrikaans
you.
people that, oh, good. Or for the Afrikaans people that are listening, omkyk twat. What that translates to the Americans is look back weed or look back tobacco, because you're always looking back at where the police are. That literally fucking translates to that. There's so many
It's so
little
crazy
sayings
how
in
one
Afrikaans.
plant is just policed like that all over the world.
One of the most beneficial, fucking medically beneficial plants are
Yeah.
policed in such an unfair manner that it I mean, from depression, PTSD, pain, nausea from cancer, it's just stress relief, anything. There's
Yeah.
so many things that just this one plant can do. And the benefit of this plant is it comes in different strains that do different things for your different type of issue for the day or the month or the year or lifetime or whatever. If you like comedy, there's a strain for something to make you laugh fucking 24/7. There's something that'll make you focus if you're an artist and you love to just go on a mental trip or something, and there's something that can just make you relax. I mean, not laugh, not focus or anything, just literally take stress away. There's a different strain of everything. Obviously, try and grow it yourself or try and get it from a reputable entrepreneur. We're not going to say dealer. We're not going to say seller. We're not going to say institution, clinic, or whatever. We're going to say entrepreneur, because it should be able to grow it in your backyard. Get it from your friend.
Yeah.
Fucking granny's supposed to send you some of the fucking post for Christmas. Jesus Christ, let's just get the fucking stigma of it. Let's get it off the table and put the benefits on the table.
Yes.
Just fuck, bro.
The benefits to health and mental health especially outweigh the traditions of being against it.
Yes. Yes, tremendously. I mean, it's helped me a lot. It's helped me with addiction to worse drugs, which I'm not going to obviously mention on the channel yet. I'm comfortable with it, but it's helped me with addiction. And then obviously depression as well, but it's helped me with addiction.
Yeah.
And it's
Which, as long as
something
it's
from
helping you in the end, that's the goal, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, I grow it myself. I've got 3 different strains that I'm growing. One of them being my own called legal lemon. Grown in obviously with a friend as well. He's a
And
part of
one day
the
we're gonna have the monkey weed farms of the United States.
No. The Primates farms.
Oh, the Primates farms, baby.
Your
It's
ass is gonna be part of it, bro.
gonna be big farms. I'm talking miles of field.
Of obviously previously flat, non-woody fields, because we don't believe in destroying trees and wooded areas and such for the gaining of agriculture or anything, because obviously that's taking away from natural benefits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I understand this.
Freaking
if I'd like to do.
If you ever seen the Netflix show, and I believe it was the next Netflix show one of the oh, what is the show called, man? I forget the name of the show, but it's about the cartels. The very first couple seasons were like Pablo Escobar, and then they dropped like a Mexican portion of that show. And the weed farm that got these dudes in business, like before they became like the big cartel leaders of Mexico, it was a giant ass weed farm that somehow they were able to get irrigation to work in the middle of a damn desert. So we can find ways to get this weed built, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm growing in the fucking winter.
Yeah.
Tell me somebody that you find that's growing outdoor in the winter and they grow it well. I mean, yes, this year
alcohol has a season, really, doesn't it? When you grow, or when you cook alcohol and whatnot.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about alcohol though.
Well, I know, but you brought that up. That's why. Get back on track, baby. I heard alcohol. I could be wrong.
No, you're definitely wrong, bro. Are you trying to tell us something though?
No, bro. Absolutely not.
No. What I'd have to say is it's something I grow in the winter, and I'd love to show you right now. But moving the mount that I have my phone on right now, which is the device I'm recording with, is very difficult because my mount broke. So I'll just tell you that I'm growing a couple of different strains, and I'm growing in the winter, which it's very easy to grow indoors in winter because obviously nature doesn't affect your growing potential indoors, but obviously outdoors you're stuck with elements such as cold, too much heat, snow in America, different elements that makes it difficult to grow in the winter. Somehow I'm growing in the winter. It's not doing the best, but I am actually legitimately able to get quite a bit of yield out of only 3 plants.
Yeah.
For winter. I mean, last winter I grew, and I grew it up until December and harvested all my plants. And I've been smoking up until now. Not every day, but I've finished all of them. Well, my landlord came to my saving grace there. Shout out. Thanks, Uncle Sol again. Yeah. Great guy. Really.
I don't even know if that's a legal amount to own still, even though it's legal here now. How much you have there?
Who cares about legality?
No, I know, obviously, but I'm just saying in general. And I don't really know how they're gonna freaking they're gonna check that stuff unless it's just on your person in public, you know? Which if you're going out in public with your stuff, I mean, you're probably not the brightest bunch. But
obviously not.
Because how are they gonna? They can't just come to your house and like, hey, we got to check to see if you're within marijuana limits.
Okay, but here's the thing about it being in public. Okay, if it's in public, isn't it the same as a wild grown plant or plant that just like springs up somewhere? Why
Yeah, I would
isn't
say.
that one illegal, but the one that I literally have in my hand is illegal? What's the
Yeah, for
difference?
sure. I agree.
What's the difference between the lily growing in your grandmother's backyard and the weed I'm growing right now? Your
Mm.
grandmother uses it because it looks beautiful to her and it pleases her in some way, and so does my weed.
Freaking.
Light one up, Granny.
See, when it comes to like, when it comes to weed specifically, and it comes to other things like that, and it comes to like private property specifically, man, you should be able to grow or do whatever the fuck you want on your property, man, no matter what.
In public as well. This counts as something in public as well.
No, I agree. But still, like, you know
it
what I
goes back to
mean?
stigma. Yeah.
It's
On your
just,
own property, nobody should be able to tell you what you can or cannot do unless you're murdering people on your own property.
yeah, absolutely.
That's a no-no. That's a
Serial
no-no.
killer,
That's not-
baby.
Yeah. Okay. Which which brings me to something else as well.
Oh
Something I
no.
binge a lot about is serial killer documentaries. Something I just
I do as well. I watch a lot of them.
it's the mystery of it. I absolutely hate serial killer movies and action movies and things like that, but I love serial killer documentaries. The
Oh
real
man,
thing.
action movies are
Learning about
fucking
the
my
real thing.
go-to.
Oh God, no. Please don't tell me you're a Steven Seagal fan, though.
Steven Seagal, no, not as much. No,
Good,
but
Mama Monkey's gonna like you.
when it comes to action, oh dude, you put on an action flick and I can watch anything. I love it. Action adventure too. I love it.
You got Baboone's attention. Yeah. There's not a lot of action movies I like though. If it goes to comedy, sci-fi, something like that, yeah. That's something more my jam.
So like you can do like an action comedy.
Yeah. If it's pure action, no.
What
But if
about
it's
the
action comedy, yeah.
what about the other guys?
The other guys?
Okay, it's called The Other Guys. It's Will Ferrell and it's Mark Wahlberg. It is a action comedy, but it is it's just comedy. You know it's a comedy, but it's got action in it. But it is funny. I think you'll love it.
It sounds familiar, but I'm actually going to bookmark it right now.
Yes.
And then we can have a look afterwards.
Hell yeah, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
For next week.
Obviously, I forgot to mention in the channel that I mentioned earlier, Doku Ryan. The reason I was going to bring it up is it's something that I want to bring up every week, and that's it's MDC, Monkey's Depression Cure, for the week. Obviously, it's every week. I will make it my mission to find one channel which I find made me feel, because I don't have any more feelings. But it something that makes me feel. I'll put it towards that, and maybe put it out there, and then you guys please go and check it out. See if it's your jam. If it's not your jam, find inspiration in actually finding something like that yourself, and support that channel not only in growing but spreading the mission of being positive to somebody who needs it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that every week. Okay, that'll be my little segment, apart from yours, obviously.
That works. That works. Now keep adding to the show, baby.
Yeah.
I gotta do.
Another thing. I got to describe to you how to build a bribe.
Yes, you do.
because at some point we're gonna have to do a live show, Bri, or we can record it. But I'm gonna have to test your skills, bro. Even though it's long distance, I'm gonna have to test your skills.
So here's my plan then.
Yeah.
Next week's show.
It better be
Let's
good.
plan for let's plan for an other guy's review,
Mhm.
and then we've got a you help a segment where you're helping me out with a plan for a braai, and then you're showing me details and stuff. It's gonna work out.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
whoever watches can learn how to make a braai themselves as well.
Perfect. That's exactly what we're going to do. Spreading the
There we
culture
go.
of braai. South African tradition of just toasting your beef on wooded fire, not gas or freaking charcoal, because charcoal's for sissies, and not smoke it. We're gonna braai it.
We're
Like a
talking
bull,
straight
like that.
log fire, meat on top.
And don't worry about the kind of wood you're going to choose, because Monke's got you covered. As Americans, we're just going to use mesquite. You guys use
Okay.
it for smoking, but you can use it for braaiing too. It's gonna produce the same kind of flavors, because it basically, the tree looks exactly the same as camel thorn. Kameelboom for the Afrikaans people listening. Camel thorn is it's basically one of the best woods to braai on. Produces the best flavors, and it not only heat cooks your meat but smokes it as well, because it doesn't overly smoke it, but it smokes too.
Okay.
It completely tastes different from doing it on a gas barbecue, other than also doing it on a skillet on maybe the stove or something. Because you don't have that burning wood smoke flavor coming through.
I do like that wood flavor though.
Exactly. Different woods give you a different flavor.
Mhm.
That's not what braaiing is about, but that's some of the elements that are going to contribute to the success of the possibility of a braai happening. And the braai is the diversiveness of culture, language, taste, fun, sadness, controversy, drama, everything involved in it. It's a whole culture. And that's something I'll teach you by showing you next week how we build one.
Can't wait.
I've already got a plan.
I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, we can kill it on that one. Something else is survival skills. Something on the fact that obviously I gotta say to the viewers though that last week we did record a episode which we were gonna release, but unfortunately somehow the audio disappeared on the videos and then reappeared way too late.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I'll take it upon me. It's my fault. But something we were talking about last week is a channel called Donny Dust's Paleo Tracks. And it's something that you can teach your kids. It's something you can watch with your kids and go out and do it. I mean, I've got a friend called Andrea Yancey, and she loves taking her kids out exploring, seeing different kind of rock formations and things like that, just teaching them geology, which she's not reading out of a book or showing them a video about like public schools would, because obviously public schools are just nah. But this guy will show you how to make different kinds of knives for different purposes out of a rock.
Yeah.
A rock.
He will.
He'll teach you how to search for the perfect kinds for this or that. He does medicines like old man's beard, teaches you how to use it, which is a little like kind of like a mossy growth kind of thing from a tree. And they call it old man's beard because obviously it hangs like a beard from the tree. It's not a part of it. It's basically a parasite. Well, not a parasite. It's I haven't been in school for years. I forgot the actual proper term. But symbiotic. It's a symbiote actually living with the tree, benefiting it and benefiting from it. But old man's beard is quite a cool thing as well that I never knew, and it's something you can use to treat wounds, different kinds of ailments and things in woods. That if I didn't discover this channel, I wouldn't have known it. Although it doesn't grow in South Africa, it's something that I'd like to know if I ever go to America, because it's somewhere that I'd love to live. But also, like, you've got little Han now and little Chase. It's something that you can teach them to know that should I be left somehow or disappear somehow or somehow end up in the desert and there's rocks around me, I know how to make a spearhead, find a piece of wood, know how to skin a deer to get its leg tendons out to make bowstrings. I mean, all kinds of things to hunt the animal, skill it, process it, cook it, whatever. All the tools you need to survive,
Yeah.
he'll teach you. And this is not something new, people. It's something that comes from the Paleolithic period. That's why it's called Donnie's Paleo Tracks. Donnie Dust's Paleo Tracks. It's something that we've forgotten that he's teaching us again. And
It's a great look. It's a great channel to pick up and go look at, watch, binge it.
I binged it in one day. Once you start, it's just, how the fuck did you do that? And it makes you walk around in your garden and see rocks and go, that'd be a good steak knife. But we all know Monke ain't making no steak knife out of the rock.
I'm literally gonna get like one of the most expensive steak knives, like not like outrageously expensive, but I'm gonna go find one of those like multi-$100 steak knives that's really, you know, on the cheap end of expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna use that for every meat and everything in the world just because I can.
Why would you want to get like a really expensive steak knife though?
Just so I can be like, yeah, I'm the coolest pour of the pours.
Sorry guys, stepping away for a second. I seem to have lost. Oh, never mind. I found them. Lost my pure hemp rolling papers.
There you go.
And found them. So, it might be a little late to just retrace on what we recorded last time, but I'll eventually release a couple of segments on it. Although I am busy with video editing and that as well, and the new video editing software is working great, except for that it leaves a video mark that we need to pay for. Now, obviously, you as the subscribers, the viewers, the likers, the whatever can help with this. If we get monetized, we're able to actually just use the channel to pay for better quality. And they would have been in this episode already. A nice banner right about now popping up here saying like, share, and subscribe. I can do that. I actually have the ability to do that, but it leaves a watermark. An ugly watermark at the bottom of the video. Nobody likes to see. And obviously, you don't want to be tuning into a channel like this and seeing that. Okay. But yeah, we'd like you to please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Right? Monkey looks like a stupid asshole in the comments. I don't care. I'll read them. Fun.
Please
I
do
mean, we
like, share,
have
and
this
subscribe.
segment called. We have the segment called. Please try and offend Baboone.
Offend me.
And
Write
we
something in the
will,
comments
in
that's
the next
offensive.
episode, read the comment. We will read the comments to you as the next viewers. I will read them and see if it offends Baboone. Baboone's not going to see the comment until I read it to him. So if it offends him, it will be in the recording. And we beg of you to please try.
Yes,
It's a little
please.
segment. Have fun. Even though there's community standards in YouTube, we can work around it. We're not stupid people.
Mhm.
I can ask a question in a different way, and Baboon will get what I'm actually trying to say, and then see if he's offended or not. But I can bet you your ass ain't gonna do it. Try.
It's going to be difficult. Very difficult.
More difficult than a mother-in-law on a Sunday that ain't too happy.
Damn.
Also, I gotta publicly say it on the channel that you have the sweetest mom on earth.
Yeah, she's a good mom.
Hi, Mama Baboon.
She's a good mom. Mhm.
Yeah, no, she's sweet, very awesome. I miss the little comments she leaves on
Facebook posts.
your post for the day.
Yeah.
I miss that.
One day we will bring back the baboon posts.
Yeah. There's reasons. Obviously, you don't have it anymore, and we understand that, and we support you. But we'll have that fun another day again.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm busy rolling me one. This is I've realized this afternoon I was also binging a couple of Joe Rogan Experience podcasts, and
Yeah.
I absolutely love the Joey Diaz episodes. I mean, Joey Diaz is just a phenomenal comic.
I haven't watched much of I mean, I watch his clips and whatnot, but I haven't really gone into his podcast. Usually when I'm listening to podcasts, it's like fantasy.
Fuck, bro. If you want to see some of the most funniest things, watch the Joey Diaz podcasts with Joe Rogan. It's insane.
Isn't he a bigger comedian?
Yeah, Joey
And
Diaz
bigger,
actually,
older comedian?
Yeah.
I've seen some of the clips for that man is like
Joey
popping
Diaz literally
outrageous
looks
amounts of like shrooms and shit on his fucking podcast.
Fuck yeah!
Oh
Fuck
shit!
yeah! There was also Mike Tyson. Mike
Yeah.
Tyson fucking downed, I think, 12 grams of fucking shrooms on camera.
Damn.
I mean, I've done 6 grams and I wasn't even on fucking Earth anymore. But Jesus, bruh, what the fuck is wrong with you? But coming back to that, I would say some of the most informative and funny ones are the Joey Diaz, because Joey Diaz always has a very beautiful story to tell. He's like the uncle who's had the adventures, and he's been around and he's able to tell you a couple of things, whether it be an inspirational story, something with an actual motive, or just a stupid story or something funny. You'll always have something. And I hate that there's only 2 episodes of it and a really short, but it's very good. But something else I'm gonna have to say is you gotta watch the Kevin Hart and Joe Rogan as well as a motivational podcast. I mean, that's the diversity of his podcasts. Is one is comedy, one is political, one is drama, one is action.
Yeah.
Funny enough, the comedian Kevin Hart brings a wholesome, motivational, not even comic podcast, and then you get Wiz Khalifa. Now, I know I'm using a roller to roll my joints, which is fucking blasphemous, and I've got a bong, but I ain't using it. But I learned from that man how to roll a joint, and him and Joe had one of the most motivational little speeches in the podcast at one stage. And I'm gonna see if I can find it quickly on my phone, which is something that I I actually word for word wrote it out because I didn't have the text speech to text kind of converter. Okay. He talks about running a mile, and choosing a goal, setting a goal, and take a mile. Okay. Set that mile as your goal, and then turn around going back for the other mile. Never stop at just your mile. Just carry on. Push yourself. See how far you can get. I mean, this isn't the best accomplishment yet. It's only our first official episode, but it's something that I would have liked to do years ago, and something that I'm happy we undertook, and it's something I want to grow. So yeah. And maybe with the help of it, eventually Monke can come to a town near you. Monke and Baboone. And we can do our shit live. We can interact with you guys.
That's the biggest thing that I need is I need the interaction, man. I can play so well off interaction. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you need something to act on. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can unleash the baboon.
You know, something funny I've been thinking of all day long, and that was the title of the video, and obviously you can see it in the title, and this is my thoughts on building the title of this episode. Obviously, the thumbnails, me and Baboone are talking about maybe putting it in a list, not just like the first pilot episode's thumbnail with the pilot on the monkey's head, but episode 1, moving it to the side and then putting a list of all the things we want to talk about so that you know which episode has what topic. In case you want to show it to somebody, find something inspirational or something like that that you want to show somebody, you can find it easier. But something I was thinking on is I forgot where I was going with it. Fucking weed, bro. I'll cut that out. But
what's our time on here so far?
I don't know. I actually don't have time on here. Hold on. No? 36 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. The topic. Okay, I don't need to cut it out. Have you ever seen a Joe Rogan episode being edited? Apart from the video angle shifting, has it ever been edited?
No, not really at all.
So fuck it. Okay. Something it has to have is the why do I keep letting it drop? Why am I losing it again? Fuck, bro.
It's all good, dude. Let's
Help me out here.
Let's wrap it up a little bit. You know, and not in a bad way. It's just I got to get on the road.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll cut it out right before the listing. Let me say. Okay, yeah, never mind. We'll cut it out right before the listing where I kind of fucking started forgetting it. So let's just do the outro. I'll remember it again. Yeah, it's been an adventurous day today, so that might have just played on me a bit. But let's just wrap it up on an outro.
Oh yeah.
Okay? So, whenever you're ready.
Well, fuck, I play off you on the outro, fucker.
Okay. So from the origins of the Dutchman, or the Davy Jones locker, known as the Cape of Storms, Cape Town, South Africa, I'm Monke, and I bid you a farewell.
From the nuclear capital of the United States of America, I'm from New Mexico, and Baboone. We'll see you later. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Have some fun.